That 2024 truck on the dealer lot isn't a vehicle. It's a digital Trojan horse. And while you're admiring the giant touchscreen and the leather seats, a hidden software trap is already primed to lock you out, track your every move, and drain your bank account until you surrender. Smart drivers aren't just avoiding these trucks, they're fleeing them, because they know the secret the industry is desperate to hide. You don't own a 2024 truck, you're just renting a prison cell on wheels, and the warden holds the only key. If you sign those papers, you are walking into a financial ambush that you may never escape. Picture this: you walk into the showroom, the lights gleam off the hood of that brand new beast. You've worked hard for this. You imagine towing your boat, hauling gear, the freedom of the open road. The salesperson talks about torque, towing capacity, and smart features. You sign the stack of papers, your hand cramping on page 4. You drive off feeling like a king. 3 months later, a warning light flashes. You take it to your trusted mechanic, the guy who's kept your family moving for decades. He plugs in his scanner and shakes his head. "Access denied," he mutters. "The software is encrypted behind a secure gateway. I can't even read the code. You have to go back to the dealer." You limp to the dealership. They quote you $2,400 for a sensor swap that should cost $200. You pay it because you have no choice. You're stranded. You're trapped. And deep down, you feel it. This isn't your truck anymore. You're being milked. This is not a glitch. This is not bad engineering. This is the system working exactly as designed. You were sold a fairy tale. You were told that 2024 trucks are smarter, safer, and better investments. The truth? You didn't buy a truck. You bought a subscription to a corporate ecosystem that you can never escape. The upgrade was a downgrade in ownership, freedom, and financial sanity. Every line of code in that dashboard is a shackle. Every connected feature is a leash. You've been lied to. You paid $80,000 for a liability that is programmed to extract wealth from your pocket and transfer it directly to the manufacturer. You think you're the owner? You're the user. And in their eyes, you're just a recurring revenue stream wrapped in steel. The enemy is a coordinated cartel of automakers, dealership associations, and tech giants. They looked at their profit margins and realized something terrifying for your wallet. Selling a durable, repairable truck is a terrible business model. If your truck lasts 20 years and you can fix it yourself, they lose. So they engineered a trap. They declared war on the independent mechanic and the home garage. They spent millions lobbying against right-to-repair laws. They built digital walls around simple mechanical parts. They created a monopoly on data, diagnostics, and control. This was intentional. Every software lock, every serialized part, every remote update is a brick in the wall of your financial prison. They want you dependent. They want you paying forever. But it gets worse. The trap is layered, and each layer is designed to crush your independence. It starts with the debt. You're looking at $75,000 for a half ton. With interest rates soaring, you're on the hook for over $100,000 over 7 years. You're chained to a liability that depreciates the second you drive off the lot. You're underwater before you hit the highway. You're not building wealth, you're incinerating it. You're financing a digital lease that you can never pay off because the value vaporizes while the payments remain. Here's the part nobody tells you, then comes the repair monopoly. 2024 trucks use aggressive parts pairing and serialization. Critical components have digital serial numbers burned into their chips. Headlights, cameras, batteries, even side mirrors. If you replace a broken part with a perfectly good one from a junkyard or a brand new aftermarket part, the truck's computer rejects it. It performs a digital handshake, sees the serial number doesn't match its internal database, and disables the function. A $300 fix becomes a $2,000 dealership visit because only they have the proprietary software to authorize the part. You are being punished for trying to save money. They have turned your truck into an iPhone, used the wrong part, and the device bricks. This isn't safety, this is a hostage situation. And this is where it becomes sinister. The software locks go deeper. Over-the-air updates allow the manufacturer to change the rules after you've bought the truck. They can lock features behind subscriptions. You paid for heated seats. Now you have to pay $15 a month to turn them on. Remote start? That's another fee. Advanced towing modes? Subscription only. They sold you the hardware, but they're renting you the software. They can remotely disable functions. They can throttle performance. You have zero control. The truck belongs to the server farm, not you. Your ownership is an illusion maintained by a license agreement you didn't read. They are renting you back pieces of your own truck. But the betrayal doesn't stop there. Your 2024 truck is a rolling surveillance device. It tracks your location via GPS every second. It records your speed, braking, seatbelt usage, and voice commands. This data is packaged and sold to insurance companies, data brokers, and advertisers. Your insurance rates can spike based on data your truck sold without your explicit consent. They are building a complete profile of your life, and you paid them for the privilege of being watched. You think you're driving, you're being herded, you're being profiled, you're being monetized 24/7 by the machine you paid for. And this is where it becomes dangerous. The final layer is the kill switch. Lenders are already using starter interrupt devices to remotely disable trucks for late payments, but the automakers have the same capability baked into the ECU. A software update could theoretically brick your truck if they detect unauthorized repairs, or if a server goes down, or if a hacker exploits the connected system. You are one line of code away from being stranded. Your mobility is no longer a right. It's a permission slip that can be revoked by a corporation you've never met. You don't own your freedom anymore. They do. In a grid-down scenario, your 2024 truck is a paperweight. It relies on satellites, networks, and stable voltage. If the grid flickers, your truck dies. You are vulnerable. So how do you escape? There is a loophole, a window in time before the digital prison was fully constructed. Smart drivers, master mechanics, and insiders are quietly opting out. They are liquidating their 2024 liabilities and hunting for the last of the analog trucks. Vehicles built before the software locks, before parts pairing, before the surveillance state took over. We call them pre-screened trucks, roughly 1998 to 2005. This is the golden era of mechanical integrity. In this era, trucks had computers, but they were servants, not masters. They managed fuel and spark. They didn't manage your life. No subscriptions, no serialization, no remote kill switches. If a part breaks, you replace it. If it fits, it works. Period. This is true ownership. This is the loophole they're praying you never find. You need to know exactly what to hunt for. This is the insider list. Target reliability and simplicity. Look for the Toyota Tacoma and 4Runner from 1996 to 2004. The 3.4-liter 5VZFE V6. It's a million-mile motor. No complex turbos, no fragile high-pressure systems, just iron, aluminum, and legendary durability. Check the frame for rust, that's the killer. If the frame is solid, the drivetrain is immortal. These trucks are appreciating assets. Look for the Ford F-Series Bullnose and Bricknose generations, 1987 to 1996, specifically with the 4.9-liter inline six. This is arguably the most durable gas engine Ford ever built. Low RPM torque, massive longevity, and simplicity. It uses speed density or early MAF fuel injection that is easily diagnosed. No complex modules. Look for the Chevy CK OBS generation, 1988 to 1998. The 5.7-liter small block V8. The TBI models up to 1995 are incredibly simple. The Vortec engines from 1996 to 1998 are powerful and still very repairable, with open OBD2 diagnostics that any scanner can read. Avoid the later Silverados with heavy encryption. The OBS trucks are the backbone of America. Watch for cab corner rust, but mechanically they are gold. The GM LS-based trucks from 1999 to 2006 are also excellent if you find pre-gateway models, but the OBS is the sweet spot for simplicity. If you need diesel, look for the 1989 to 1993 Dodge Ram with the 5.9-liter 12-valve Cummins. The P7100 mechanical injection pump. No electronics. Runs on diesel, kerosene, heating oil, even filtered waste oil. This is the ultimate freedom engine. Swap this into any chassis and you have a truck that cannot be killed. Prices are rising, but it's the only diesel that guarantees independence. What to look for? Post 1996 for OBD2 diagnostics so you can read codes with a cheap scanner, but pre-2006 to avoid heavy encryption, CAN bus locks, and secure gateways. Rust is the enemy, not miles. Find a clean body from a dry climate and the mechanics will follow. Check for maintenance records. These trucks reward care. Avoid modified examples with hacked wiring. You want stock harnesses. When you buy a pre-screened truck, you're buying a machine that empowers you. The steering wheel is connected to the wheels. The gas pedal is connected to the throttle. No lag, no interpretation, just you and the machine. But you have to move with tactical urgency. This loophole is under siege. Every day, thousands of these perfect analog trucks are being crushed, scrapped for metal, traded in and destroyed by dealers who view them as threats to their service revenue. The supply is finite. They aren't making them anymore. As the pain of modern ownership grows, more people are waking up. The demand for these freedom machines is exploding. Prices for clean pre-screened trucks are climbing 20% year over year. The insiders are hoarding them. The window to secure a reliable, repairable vehicle before they become unobtainium is slamming shut. If you wait, you'll be forced into the trap. You'll be stuck with a digital lease that drains your wallet and controls your life. The time to escape is now. Now I want to hear from you. What's the most outrageous software lock or subscription fee you've seen on a 2024 truck? Or have you already switched to an older rig to escape the system? Drop your story in the comments. Let's expose how deep this scam really goes and help others find their way out. And if you think this digital control ends at your driveway, you're dead wrong. The same philosophy, the same technology that locks your truck is already infiltrating your home. Your smart appliances, your thermostat, even your security system are being turned into subscription traps with remote kill switches. In the next video, I'm exposing the smart home scam and how corporations are planning to rent you back your own house, one device at a time. You need to see this before you buy another gadget. Click here to watch now.